It's like this caffeine is going into my blood.
I don't have any caffeine. I have
Probably gonna fall asleep.
H2O. Gotta drink as much water as you can now, man.
Because you gotta hydrate for the summer or what?
No, because World War III, we're gonna start that shit soon. Water's gonna be a commodity.
Fuck. Dude, I'm so unhinged when it comes to the news that I went to my parents and they're like, "Did you hear that we threw missiles?" I was like, "What?"
Oh yeah.
Like,
Trump threw them out like you throw change to a hobo. You know how you see a hobo and you just give him your change? That's what he did, except with missiles.
So the guy was what? Poisoning his own people with
the gas.
Yeah, but why? Why was he doing that?
Why the fuck wouldn't he do that? He's crazy. You don't like them.
Why is he killing his own people though?
Because they probably, I think their thing is like a religion thing or something. I don't know. He kills them. They do that all the time over there.
Yeah, it's always a weird situation because we always seem to be in war all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you don't want to go to fucking war again, man. Like, it feels like our military has been, at least in our lifetime, there's always been people deployed fighting all the time. You almost want them home, to relax and stuff. But I get it. And you also don't want people poisoning people, especially in the worst way possible, which is what, chemical warfare, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, God, man, come on.
Yep.
So, yeah, not the greatest news this week.
No.
What was I going to tell you?
All right, let's start off on a happier note.
Happy note?
It's the weekend.
Fuck yeah,
man.
it is.
What are we going to do this weekend?
This weekend, we're going to hit up that UFC 210? Is it 210?
Might be.
Cormier versus Rumble, which we'll talk about probably for sure today. And then we'll, bullshit around like we always do. It's not nighttime, so we're good.
Right. So weekend, so you got
that weekend.
Keep that
Keep that
choke hand strong, you know what I'm saying?
Whoop. I've been trying to fucking start some new projects.
Oh, I thought you said I've been trying to keep that choke hand strong. I was like, damn.
I've been trying to start some new projects, but I can't. I got a lot of shit going on in the background, so I can't start anything new. But, all right, so I wanted to ask you a random ass question. Check this out. I got a list of shit to ask you here. So, I was at work the other day, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, I need to empty out my bowels here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not my bowels, right? Is your pee your bowels? Probably not. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
So I need to go pee. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you, and I failed. And so I went to go pee, and at work there's like this bathroom when you go in, and there's one urinal and one stall.
Right.
So for those of you that are ladies, all two of you that are listening to this, men's bathrooms have like urinals where there's the things on the wall, and then there's stalls. I know women's bathrooms, I think, are all stalls. Mm-hmm. They have no, of course they don't have any urinals, but what I'm saying is that they all have stalls. They all have the privacy, the ability for privacy, right?
Yep.
So I was peeing or whatever, and the guy walked in. He needed to pee apparently, but he went to the stall, and that's fine, right? Whatever, no biggie. The part that was weird for me though was that he left the stall door open when he's peeing, and it to me, logically it shouldn't be weird because that's what you do in the urinal anyways, right? Yeah. I just found it weird that I have gone in the past to go to take a pee, and if there's somebody peeing in the urinal, I'll go to the stall, and I still close the door, which is dumb because you wouldn't do it in the urinal, but I still find it weird. I was just like, this is odd.
Yeah, I don't I mean, I go either way. That doesn't bother me.
Really? Like, I still close the door, which is dumb, but I think, and even thinking about this now and having this epiphany about this freaking urinal door thing, like, I still would close the door afterward.
You should have went behind him and been like,
hey, what's up?
Next time you should close the door.
Go behind him and be like, nice stream, bro.
Oh, that looks big. See you outside, bro.
It's like
something like that,
yeah. I just thought it was weird. But it made me definitely think about the fact that how many things in life probably we do just based on comfort, or maybe based on just constant, what's the word I'm thinking of? Just
routine,
exactly. Like how much of that we do because of routine. I mean, there's no reason why we'd have the stall open or closed either way, but even though I now know it's a dumb thing, I probably would still close the door for some reason.
Yeah, the place where we're going to go watch the fight later?
Yeah.
They do that, and they leave the door open. Like if they're taking a piss.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, oh, you're going to be out quick, so I can stand like in line to take a piss next.
Dude, if there's a certain amount of guys in the bathroom, I'm not waiting in there, dog. I'm stepping out, and I'll wait till somebody steps out.
It's a little sausage filled.
There's not just a sausage filled. It's like how much germs are just floating
A
around
lot.
in the air, and you're just consuming them.
Yeah, you're just breathing in sausage.
Yeah, so like for those of you that don't understand how the sense of smell works, like the fumes or the smell has to go into your nose, and in order for your sense of smell to work correctly, it actually has to touch the back of your throat, and you're almost kind of tasting the air in order for you to get the sense of smell.
Like a snake almost.
Remember this next time you go to the bathroom. And so you're essentially tasting the air in order for you to get your sense of smell. So, I'd rather not taste any more shit particles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just step out. I'm good, dog. I just step
out. Yeah.
So anyways, I thought that was weird. Just a random thing that happened to me during the week, and I was thinking about it. I was like, that is odd. I mean, most people would just be like, who gives a shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, I give a shit. I'm stepping out.
People don't think about that. That's why they come back with AIDS and shit.
So,
or they come back with shitty tattoos.
They're
like, what? I saw your ad on OfferUp. It said you gave the best $50 tattoos ever.
Dude, did you see that Dragon Ball tattoo I sent you via text? That's insane, right? It had like Master Roshi on the whole back, had Bulma on one leg, and who was the other one? Is it Launch?
Yeah, I think it was Launch.
Launch on the other one, but it was like kind of slutty Launch and Bulma. Yeah. But still, it's like, man, you love Dragon Ball. Like, I love Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball more than I love Dragon Ball Z. But that guy must really love Dragon Ball.
He loves Dragon Ball like more than I love food.
It's crazy.
He loves Dragon Ball more than I love Pornhub. He loves crazy. Dragon Ball more than people who actually have an account on Pornhub love Pornhub.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And they have an account and they leave comments and they rate stuff.
Like on YouTube when you get rewarded for activity or uploading, like there's people on Pornhub that have that same thing.
Yeah.
Where they have really good activity, really good uploads, really good ratings, so their stuff goes higher.
Yeah, their stuff goes higher.
On the search engines.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fuck all that. Speaking of porn, I have a question for you.
What?
Would you ever want to be in a porn?
I don't think I'm packing that big.
No, not even like as a porn star. Like I was thinking the other day, I'm like, it'd be kind of cool to be like an extra. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just walking in and you and your buddy are both delivering pizzas, and then your buddy's like, "Hey, dog, I'm gonna stay here." I don't know
what kind of porn you're watching.
And I'm like, I'm walking away, but just so I can have my name on the credits, be like, "That's me right there. Look, I'm giving pizza." I'm like, I actually serviced that machine. I actually serviced it. I didn't fuck the girl. My boy fucked the girl, but I serviced the machine right before I left.
Big-headed pizza delivery guy number 2.
I can be like newspaper guy in the background. Like I don't want to be part of the industry. I don't want to hold the boom mic. I don't want to hold the camera. I don't want to be the dude who's like fluffing. I don't want to do any of that shit. I don't want to do none of that shit. I don't want no physical contact with anybody or anything because I feel like it's a very non-sterile environment. Anything you touch there. But I want to be the dude in the background who's just like, I don't know, like prank caller number 2 that irritated the porn star or something.
So
I don't know, man.
You want to be on the full movies. You don't want to be just on the clips.
No. I don't want to be a porn star, man. I want to be the dude in the back who's just like, hey, thanks for the delivery. I'm like, you're welcome. And then all of a sudden, dad comes home and dad's got to lay some dick.
Is that what happened?
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of a genre of porn.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of a genre I can give an example of. Like the casting couch. I want to be the guy who delivers something to the guy from the casting. Is that a thing?
It doesn't happen.
No? Shit.
It's more of a one-on-one thing.
What's a genre of porn?
I don't know. I don't watch that.
No, there's got to be other genres that you do watch or you've heard of.
That have like more than one person? Threesome porn?
I guess not, right?
No.
Man, see, I don't want to do anything in the industry.
See, like you have to in the like you have to have like the full movie that's like has a plot, like has a subplot besides porn.
Yeah, I want to be the subplot guy. I want to be the guy who's just like, hey, that guy towed my car, and then no, but see, that's how the guy that gets is towing the car is the one that's laying dick, right, to get the car to untow the car.
Well, you have to be like, oh, well, you have to talk to my boss.
Oh, okay, I'll be that guy. I'll be like, sorry, you got to talk to my boss. Let me have him come over and talk to you. I'm going to go get some food or something.
Yeah.
The boss is like, I can get your car untowed.
It's like, here, suck the 16-inch.
16? Jeez. Some monster dick going on there. But yeah, no, I want to be an extra, but I don't want to be. I don't want to be like an action star. I want. I want to be like the side dude, like just
I
the
don't know,
random
man.
delivery guy, or
I'm sure those are available.
or like oh, I gotta call a dude to fix his copy machine. The dude, I'm the dude that comes in and fixes the copy machine, but I'm like, oh, sorry, I don't service those. Let me get you the guy that actually services this machine.
There's just
And I
some
walk
brolic dude
away.
that
This
comes
big
in.
old dude comes in, just stroking it. I'm like, yeah, I'll service that machine and your machine. Yeah, I don't want to be touching nothing. I don't want to be like, I don't even want to shake a hand. I just want to be in there and just for the sake so I can have like a story to tell. I'm like, guess what, guys? I was in a porno. Oh, like, wasn't there an episode of Friends
there's
like
an episode
that?
of Friends. Joey fixed a copy machine.
That's what I want to do. I want to be the dude that fixes the copy machine, but not actually like taking part in.
That's hilarious.
Would you ever do that? I think that'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'd be like,
I
hey,
wonder how
guys.
much they pay. Like, if they pay $200.
Dude, I'll do it for free. I'll do it for free. I'm just doing it for the story. I want to be able to go to a bar and be like, guess what? I was in a porno. They'd be like, no way. And I could bring the porno along and be like, we can't watch half of this, but I'm going to show you the 3 seconds I was in it.
I'm going to show it to my pastor.
You should. And then just say, look, I did not go down the dark valley. I stayed
I'm
above
like,
ground.
look, I gave them all Bible tracts, and I told them about our church. Then I left. I don't know what they did afterwards.
All I know is they sent me a copy of the tape.
Yeah.
They hired me as an actor.
I didn't watch it. I just watched the part I was in. Then I threw the rest away.
Oh, jeez. So, I don't know. I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, that'd be kind of funny. I would do it just for the sake of the story. Just to be able to tell people, dude, I was in a porn. What? Yeah, check it out. I'm like, no, we don't want to watch you. No. I'm not in. Watch, check it out. Just check it out. That'd be hilarious.
You should see if you could do that.
Didn't you say the casting couch guy is here?
He used to be.
I'm going to contact that guy and be like, look, I just want to deliver a Little Caesars pizza to you, like right before, and you guys can have some food, and then all of a sudden you have energy for stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I had
Shit.
yeah, I had not a job interview for him, but in the office building where he was working at, I had a job interview there.
Yeah, you remember you told me about that. But that's hilarious.
Yeah, it is hilarious. 'Cause I started looking around. I'm like, I know this building. I was like, oh, I know this building. Ew.
You're like, I don't want to touch the doors.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, man, I think that would be hilarious. At least it'd be a great story to tell somebody.
it would be.
Because I don't want to do anything. I don't want to like work there. I don't want to hold the boom mic. I don't.
What on the boom mic for?
Seems like
Good honest job.
It seems like it's a lot of work to hold that big ass mic.
It is.
And then I fuck with people, just like out of nowhere. I just hit them in the face.
Just stroking in, you're like, oh shit! Did I mess it up?
Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
sorry.
My bad.
My bad. You gotta start over. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Get back in that position again.
Like, I'm not. My pants fell down. They just do that.
Like in wrestling, you know, when they get out of bounds, and so they got to get him to the center of the wrestling mat, but they got to reposition him in the position
that's
they're
you.
in, just like that.
It.
That jiu-jitsu, I think, does it that way too. Anyways, I thought that was hilarious. What you got going on this week, man? What do you have going on?
Look, man, been a little busy. Haven't been able to sell my Funko products.
How's the eBay shop going? I keep forgetting to link your eBay shop on the bottom of the description. Because I told you, I searched for your name. It doesn't come up.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a way on eBay to search for users. Unless you have like an item number and then you can search for item number.
Oh.
But not for users. I tried doing it, but you can't do it. I even tried searching for the guy's name who I usually buy my World Collectible figures from, and you can't find his name.
Oh. Yeah, probably not. I'm going to have some more stuff up this weekend. We were down to 2 cars, so I haven't had time to
you get charged per listing?
around.
You get charged to list them?
They take like 50 cents or something once it's sold.
Once it's sold, okay.
Yeah. So it's not
But if
too
it doesn't
bad.
sell?
No.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
So, yeah. I had this one dude I sold to last week wanted some more Marvel shit. I was like, oh, I'm going to put some up this week, and I didn't get a chance to because I wasn't going to even have time to get to them. So I was like, whatever. So I put them up today, see if they sell. I had put them up before, they didn't sell. So I'm going to try them on eBay this week for sure and then see if they sell. But it was going good. My package I sold last week actually sent. It was the first time I actually sent it. It actually got there to the person like in 3 days, which was what I said it would do. So
Yeah,
pretty happy.
I don't know if they've increased shipping times or what, but I ordered some more collectibles from Japan, and I usually pay for slightly faster shipping. So instead of paying like $12, I pay $20. I don't know why, but I guess I see. I know why, because I'm fucking anal. Like, I'll sit there and I'll track that bitch every day for no fucking reason. Like, what's gonna change if I don't track it? Nothing. But I just do it anyways. I'm like, oh, today it was scanned in nowhere, because it goes from Japan to LA, and then it goes to USPS. So like, there's only 3 updates I can get from it, but I'm always checking the fucking thing.
I do that too because I want to make sure it's coming.
But
paid money for it.
But yeah. So anyways, long story short, the shipping from Japan was really short. It was like less than 2 weeks.
That's pretty good. I do that too. Oh, I'm anal about shipping too. Like, I want it as soon as possible, within reasonable prices. Because I know my sister and mom, they get stuff off QVC. It's like Home Shopping
Can't
Network.
believe
you guys
old people.
They love that. Yeah, they love that shit. And everything is standard, like 2-week shipping.
What?
Yeah,
I'm like, they shipping right from China.
I don't know where the fuck. No, their headquarters is in like Connecticut or something.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that they're.
They have everything there already.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think that shit's all China stuff.
And I'm like, how? How are you taking so long? You got that horse and buggy and shit? You walking it over here? Like, what is this? Oregon Trail times?
Yeah, I don't know. That's really odd. That's really odd. It would take that long.
Yeah, so I'm anal about that, but so everything's good there. Made all those decorations for the school dance, son.
I saw your Avenger A.
Yeah.
Is it Avengers themed dance?
It's superhero theme.
Oh, okay. I was like, why are you doing an Avengers?
Buildings. Did I show you the buildings I made?
No.
I'll show you those real quick. Oh, I also got a new phone.
Oh, that's right. I gotta talk about Towelgate.
Don't you love when you just open up Instagram and Bible verses are there to greet you? Just good Bible verses.
Yeah.
Love those.
I don't follow too many Bible verses accounts, but
when you do,
it's always nice.
I'm like, that one really hits me. Hits me where it's supposed to.
When is the dance again?
It's on Thursday.
This coming Thursday.
Yeah, it's a superhero themed dance. So I've been doing everything for that.
So do you have the sound mix ready? Because you're doing the whatchamacallit?
I was gonna do that.
The music.
And then
no, we can't have you doing Usher's Confession album.
No, they probably wouldn't enjoy that. Kids would have been like, what the fuck is this? Oh fuck, I don't have the picture of that?
I guess you don't. What happened?
Oh, damn. I'll have to take another picture of it.
Slacking,
Anyways, I've been making buildings. And I don't have I do not have a... Well, I really don't have it. That sucks. All right. Anyways, I don't have to do the music anymore because we got an actual DJ.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can you believe that?
Well, it would make sense that you would get a DJ because you're going to have to... I mean, unless you guys all have the audio equipment...
We have a big speaker that they normally use, and they just like plug in their like tablet or whatever. So, hey, that might work. But maybe it won't. Oh, here we go. I found it.
Oh, okay, cool. So you're gonna lay those throughout the
throughout the thing.
Room?
Yeah, it's gonna be in the gym, so we're gonna lay those down. For the people of you who aren't seeing them, they're basically boxes. Then I cover them I wrap them like they're presents, in black paper. And then I put pieces of red and blue and yellow paper. Not completely, like more in the middle, but I still left black showing. And then I cut black pieces of paper in squares to make it look like windows. And I put that on there. And it looks like buildings, more or less. So I got about, what is that? I got 10 right there, and I think I got another 8 boxes to do. Should be good. So yeah, we got a DJ. We got a legit DJ coming, actually. He's from Power 98.3 or whatever.
Oh, jeez.
It's going to be fucking lit, son. Kids are just gonna be having babies in the bathroom.
Ugh.
It's gonna happen.
For reference, he does junior high, right?
Yeah.
Middle school?
Yeah.
Ugh.
They know what's up. Found some used condoms in the gym locker room.
No, you didn't.
Not me. The kids did. They're telling me. They told me that.
Kids ain't busting nuts that early.
Yeah.
You hit puberty by junior high?
These fuckers did.
I didn't hit puberty till junior. I'm trying to think of when. Do you remember when hitting puberty? I don't even remember
in high school.
I know it's high school, but I don't know when.
Probably sophomore year.
I think we've talked about this on a previous podcast where I think it was so traumatic that I blocked all that shit out.
I'm pretty sure it was like sophomore year.
I don't remember any of it.
It had to be sophomore year.
Like I remember there was a point where I didn't have any like fucking pubic hair and stuff, and there's a point where you just did.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Like I don't remember like the first like did it all come in at once like a chia pet, or did it come in like one hair and you're just like, all right, well the rest is coming.
No,
I don't.
remember
Now
that.
I'm curious if other dudes remember that because I don't remember that at all. It could be my shitty memory. Or
No, I don't have no clue of that. Although my memory is fucked up too, so I guess I won't remember.
That's crazy. I think it's just so traumatic you block it out. You're just like, nah, you don't even remember.
Yeah, no, the middle school kids are fucking going at it.
That young?
Yeah.
I mean, at middle school, I was definitely looking at women. I was looking at women pretty early on, but I wasn't like thinking about freaking fornicating.
Oh no, they know what's up.
I was thinking about coitus.
Oh, they know.
I love that word coitus. It's like it sounds like you're like you have to question it. You're like coitus. I think I know what that means.
Yeah, they know what's up. Terrible. They're all terrible.
So yeah, I don't know. So let's talk about the UFC. We got a couple minutes because this week we have another viewer question. I'm gonna tease the shit out of it. So let's talk about. Have you heard what's going on with Towelgate?
No, what happened?
Okay, so I'm going to try to simplify this. So the new UFC rules state that they weigh in on Thursday mornings.
Yes.
And then the Friday afternoons weigh-ins is kind of like a show. Mm-hmm. It's not really their real weigh-ins. By then they've already hydrated. Mm-hmm. So they have to weigh in early on Thursday morning, which is great for them because they wake up and they can just go directly to weigh-in, right? Mm-hmm. Daniel Cormier said that he was all good to go. Everybody's weighing in. There was a couple of problems. So before we get to Towelgate, let's talk about there's a new girl that's fighting in the strawweight division. She's fighting. She weighs in. She makes weight, and the commission's like, "Yeah, you can't fight."
Why not?
Because she has fake tits.
Okay.
That was my point. I mean, Miesha Tate has fought.
Yeah, Miesha Tate's fought.
There's another girl who has fake boobs.
I think she won the championship.
Yeah, right. And she has another girl with fake boobs that I can't remember. Who's the girl in her division who was gone for a long time because her husband committed suicide?
Oh, Kat
Zingano. Kat Zingano has fake boobs too.
Does she?
Yeah. So, but I guess it's because they're fighting in New York, I think. Are they fighting in New York? Whatever commission they're fighting in this weekend, they've never dealt with that before, so they didn't want her to fight. So they told her no, and then now they've told her yes, so she's still going to fight.
Okay.
Which is a whole big fucking cluster, right? But this is what's happening with Cormier and Rumble. So
they're ruining it for me already.
So this is what happened with Cormier and Rumble. So Cormier goes to weigh in.
Right.
They're supposed, because it's a championship fight, they cannot be over. Mm-hmm. So this isn't like any other normal fight where they can be half a pound over. Like they cannot be over at all. Cormier weighs in. He weighs in he's supposed to weigh in at 205.
Correct.
When he gets on the scale, he's 206.2. Mm-hmm. And he's pissed, like he took off his trunks or whatever, everything. He was pissed off. He walked away, right? He comes back within like a few minutes. No joke, like 1 or 2 minutes. They bust out the towel again. He gets on, and he makes 205. Right?
Okay.
So they were talking about a difference of a pound, 1.2 pounds, right? That he lost in minutes. Everybody's like, well, how the fuck did he do? Did he go take a giant shit?
Yeah, but it's like shit.
Well, this is the part that nobody's talking about, okay? He goes back out, and the guys have to hold up the towel because he's naked. Well, he was holding on to the towel and kind of pushing down and looking at the scale to see if he made weight. Where everybody's saying that he pushed up on the towel That way he would lighten up a bit. Which is totally possible. If somebody's grabbing the towel hard enough, I mean, you could essentially push yourself up a little bit. It's only 1.5 pounds, dude. I mean, it's not a lot.
You know where we're going right now after this?
What?
We're going to fucking Walmart because we're going to try this shit out.
But
we're going to Mythbuster the shit out of this.
Well, this is what's even fishier. The part that's even fishier is that... hold on, let me work the math in my head because I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, then Rumble gets on.
Mm-hmm.
In which, by the way, Cormier said his scale and his room said 205 exactly, and whatever. That's why he was pissed off.
It see, like, if he had the first thing that before you finish your story, I know enough about DC that if he would have been overweight, he would have been like, "Oh man, I'm overweight." He would have been all brooding and shit like he does sometimes. But like if he was all pissed off, I believe that he had a reason to be pissed off.
Well,
I think there might have been a problem with the scale or whatever. So. Okay, continue.
So the part that I thought was fishy, which first of Towelgate refers to the fact that he used the towel to push off.
Which we're going to Mythbuster later.
We're going to Mythbuster? All right. So the second part that I thought was even fishier was that Anthony Johnson gets on the scale and he weighs in at 203.8. So Cormier was over by 1.2 pounds. Rumble was under by 1.2 pounds. When Rumble typically is on weight, like exactly. Yeah. So I thought that was fishy too. I thought even that was even more fishy that Cormier left for a couple minutes, comes back, makes weight, and then Rumble weighs in directly after him. Like Cormier left, and then Rumble came in, and Rumble is underweight by the exact same amount that Cormier was overweight. I thought that was really little shady. I thought that was more shadier than the towel thing. But yeah, so I thought that was the Towelgate thing. Which, by the way, I thought was fucking hilarious. One of Cormier's team members was behind him when he was weighing in, and when they said 205 and he made the weigh, he was like, yeah. He jumped in like he hugs him. He's like dead ass naked back there.
Hey man. It's nothing.
But anyways, yeah, so that was Towelgate. That's what happened with Towelgate. So now there's a whole bunch of memes and shit. Even Tommy Toho had a video on the Towelgate thing.
Yeah, we're going to try that. I have to see how much weight this towel can hold.
It all depends on how hard somebody's holding the ends of it. How fucking
brolic were the two dudes that were holding the towel?
Well, they're not trying to hold 205 pounds. They're just trying to hold up, whatever it is, like the 1.2 pounds. I mean, 1.2 isn't that bad, dude.
Well, we're going to have to see. Coming to the channel after the other video we're going to do. Or maybe before. Who knows?
Reenactment.
Towelgate reenactment.
I just found a funny meme online about it, but
it'd be funny. It'd be funny if Rumble.
Look at his feet. Somebody photoshopped it where it's like the
way. A big ass towel.
But it's like Cormier off of the scale, like he's floating above it.
Dude, they're not even holding that towel.
Yeah, so then they interviewed the commission, like he was holding the towel. He's like, you shouldn't have been holding the towel. So look, I think it's a possibility that the towel trick was, look, that guy's got a bitch ass grip on that towel.
That's what I'm telling you.
What I'm saying is like, okay, the towel trick totally could have worked. I do have confidence that it could have helped him displace the 1.2 pounds, but I don't think that's what happened. I think they adjusted the weight by the scale by 1.2 pounds, and that's why Rumble came in 1.2 pounds lower than the weight.
And we
limit.
Did the math. It was exactly 1.2 pounds.
Yeah. People made the math. Yeah. So
then we don't even need to go tonight because Rumble's gonna win.
Well, why would Rumble win?
Because it's obviously set up to win. He needs to win. He needs to take the title away from DC.
I'm trying to think of what the UFC would want.
Rumble.
Why Rumble?
Because DC is supposed to be the better than Jones. If he can't make weight, then he's no better than him.
No, I think they would want Cormier because Cormier is going to sell a lot more money in that fight than the Rumble is.
They can have DC versus Jones anytime and people will buy it.
Yeah, well, my thing is I feel like either way, I feel like we're gonna win as viewers, but like Jones is used to going 25 and going to decision. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Rumble's not used to going 25, so Rumble's really got to knock his ass out. And Kenny, is he punch harder than anybody Jones has fought?
Oh, yeah. Unless he fought Broly.
Look, I'm not taking anything from Rumble because Rumble's a scary motherfucker, man. I've seen those knockouts and those even like soft ass uppercuts where I'm like, that's not a big deal. When he knocked out Teixeira and he just did like a little tap uppercut, I was like, oh, he just crumbled like under his own weight. But man, Jones can take a fucking punch. But can he take a Rumble punch?
Can he take a Rumble punch?
I don't know. That's
because when he punched DC last time, he punched him and he rolled across the ring.
Oh yeah, like
a tire.
Yeah,
like a semi truck.
It's
tire
an
that
interesting.
came off.
Either way, as viewers, we win. But
Rumble's gonna win.
I also think it's bullshit that they're giving Jones a fight.
It still is.
Like,
very much is.
He's suspended. They gave him a press conference. They know that he's gonna get a first title shot in June.
Where's Ryan Bader's title shot?
Fuck Ryan Bader. He's in Bellator. I think that they need to have him work up. Have him go fight over St. Preux. Whatever was his name? OSP. Hell, have him fight Gustafsson again. I want to see Gustafsson versus Jones again.
See, he barely beat.
I don't think he beat Gustafsson.
Yeah, that's it. And that's air quotation. Barely beat.
Yeah, I don't think he beat him.
Swedish Chef.
That's why I would want to see a Rusty Jones against Swedish Chef. That's what they should have done.
Then apparently you got to only go to Sweden to fight Swedish Chef. He like that dude. Is on the
it's like Mortal
no-fly
Kombat.
list.
If you want to fight freaking
Shao Kahn,
you gotta go
out of realm. That's the only place.
That's the way it goes, dog.
He don't come to you. You gotta come to him.
That's been the rules forever. We're changing shit up because we got technology now. But hey, in Street Fighter, if you wanted to fight Dalsim, you had to go to fucking India.
He didn't come to you, right?
No, fuck that shit. If you wanted to go fight Ryu, you had to go to Japan. That's how it works, man. Ryu's not coming to you. Ryu's ain't got no money. You gotta go to Ryu.
I guess it's true. Saga didn't come to you, right?
Saga didn't come to you.
Over there in Thailand by that statue for no fucking reason at all.
You gotta fight Bison. You gotta go to whatever weird denomination Bison is.
I don't know what he was.
He's like, I don't know. Nobody knows what he is because he's like multiple bodies or whatever. But anyways, that's beside the point. You gotta go to them, man.
Yeah.
All right. That's just the way it works. So
that's true.
Swedish Chef has got it going on right now.
I guess that's true. He knows what's up.
He knows what's up.
All these other people just fighting wherever they want.
That's right.
Willy-nilly for free. He's like, no.
If you're challenging the champion, you gotta get up on their spot, man, because you gotta be able. See, the champion's the champion, so that means he can get up, he can rub one out in the morning, he can have his breakfast, and he can walk his ass to the fucking arena and fight. You know, all these guys have like delay because of their flights, and they're like, oh, I've got what's that shit called? When you fly and
jet lag.
He's like, oh, I got jet lag. My equilibrium's off. I got the flu from this country. Fuck that shit. The champion just gets up, cracks an egg, and he's like, let's do this shit.
That's true.
That's the benefit of being the champion. Top of the fucking heap.
You know, I didn't really think about it, and I should have because it's true.
You're sitting on the fucking throne.
It's true.
So anyways, that's Towelgate for those of you that didn't know. And by the time you guys listen to this, the event will be over. Were your picks right? Were your picks right? You want to give picks real quick? Just so people can go back and be like, these fuckers were wrong.
Yeah, do it real quick.
All right. Let me pull up the card real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk to these people.
7 minutes.
What time is it? How far are we in?
You got 33.33. We're all at threes.
Cool. Let me load this up. Tell these fine people some things going on with you.
No,
I gotta look at the likes of the last video to take a look and see how many likes we had. That way we can have filming you hitting on chicks at the club. Be like, what up? Holla at me.
There was no likes on it.
There's quite a few actually.
There's 7 thumbs down.
What the fuck you talking about?
They were all me.
Fuck you talking about?
Oh, I had some comments on Strike Back Games.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Like what kind of comments?
Do you remember
like
the video?
Ones? Not people saying suck a dick.
No. Surprisingly, you remember the video we did for Assassin's Creed #2, where we were training with Uncle Mario?
Yeah. That gets a lot of views for some reason.
That gets a lot of views for some reason.
I don't know why that's got
15,000 views.
That comes up a lot.
And some dude was playing through it, so I was talking to him for a while.
Huh.
He was like, oh, what do you do to do this? I'm like, dude, I don't know.
You're like, it's been about 10 years, dog.
Yeah. I'm like, why are you playing through this shit right now? This game is shit.
You know what you got to go get, but I think it's still too expensive, or I refuse to pay for it. Dishonored 2. We got to knock that out. All right, son. Let me go to the card here. All right. Let me see if I can get some names.
Top 2.
Top 2?
Top 2 fights. Unless the third fight is somebody of relevance.
Well, Patrick Cote versus Thiago Alvarez.
Oh,
Who you got
I'm gonna
that?
go Thiago Alvarez.
I don't know. I don't have an opinion. These two girls are the girls that are new that we're not going to talk about. So, let me see here. All right, let's do top two. So, Chris Weidman, Gengar Musasi.
Gegard Mousasi, man, dude's on a roll. I love Captain America as much as the next American, but his shield's gonna be broken. Insert broken shield here, because he's gonna go to sleep today.
It's hard to go against Musasi because he's so relaxed in the ring. Like, he doesn't look like he's lets a lot of nerves go to him. But at the same time, Chris Weidman dethroned Anderson Silva.
And Machinima when he was actually relevant.
Yeah, it's like, it's hard to go against Chris Weidman. That dude doesn't let shit get to him if he dethroned fucking Anderson Silva.
He's good. I'd say he's very good. But me and my best friend that I also hate to no end, Michael Bisping, both agree the same, that he should take a fight that's a little bit less challenging than
Gengar?
Gengar, because I'm just gonna call him Gengar, than Gengar Musasi, because that dude's a killer. And he's been on like a really good roll. I think he's like 5.
I think he's 7.
Something ridiculous.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go against you on this one. I'm gonna give it to my boy Chris Weidman. I want him to be back on top. I want him to fight somebody of the top 3.
And then he's lost 2 in a row. 2 in a row.
Yeah. Well, he's lost
One
Yoel.
was to Luke
fucking
Rockhold.
Yoel.
You still can't tell me anybody. Me and my best friend that I also hate, Michael Bisping, still agree. There's no way he lost that fight to.
No, he
Luke
lost
Rockhold.
it. He lost it, but he
set up.
No, he lost it, but he fucked up with a move he never does. He did like a spinning back kick or some shit. He fucked up. If he wouldn't have done that, he would have won that match.
And
but
then
that's the game.
we also agree too that he should have took some more time off or got a less fight, because the next one he went to what's his name?
Yoel,
and that's fucking killer
Yoel
fight.
fucking did that jumping knee, which was insane.
And
Broke
so now
his
he's going
face
to
in.
another killer. So if he loses again, I mean, he's almost like the new what's his name? Shell. He's almost like this generation's Shell. Like, he just takes top guys. Like, that's all he does.
Nah, I think Chris is gonna pull this one out. I think even though Gengar is as relaxed as he is, I think it's hard, man. Chris's wrestling is really good, and I think Musasi's ground game I don't think is good. I could be wrong.
And maybe he'll wrestle him. He didn't do that a lot against. Well, he didn't get that much time to do that, but still.
Yeah, so okay, main fight: Cormier versus Johnson. I wonder what the odds are.
Rumble's gonna win. The shit's set up for Rumble to win.
I think it's gonna be hard, man, because Rumble does gas out a little bit, but
I'll tell you what happens. Tell me your pick, and I'll tell you exactly how it happens.
I think Cormier wins it, but I want Johnson to win. I think Johnson seems like a way more humble guy, and Cormier is getting a little douchey. But I want Anthony Johnson to win, but I think Cormier is going to pull it out. I think if Cormier can get him on the ground, it's going to be a fucking Tyron Woodley Wonder Boy again.
See, Rumble wins, and I'll give you the exact play-by-play. Rumble goes in there, and he's, Rumble, big and bro-look like. And he just goes in there and starts punching him. And for some reason or another, DC just gives 0 fucks about defense for some odd reason out of nowhere. Because, in all other 15 of his fights, that's what he's known for.
They give a shit about, he doesn't give a shit about our defense. He's always doing the same shit Kane does, where he shuffles in, and then just always tries to go at it. So I think that's always gonna been the case for DZ. He always shuffles in like Kane. He shuffles left and right.
That's defense. I say he's just going to go in there with his arms down, just face out in the open. And he tries to shoot for him a few times, but they're not really good shoots. And he just leaves himself open. He gets knocked the fuck out.
Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. I don't know, but we'll see. What else you got going on? That's our UFC talk. That's our random questions and realizations of the week. I've been hearing a lot of, which irritates the fuck out of me, is when people are like, oh, violent games promote violence in kids and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, really? Do you think that?
I haven't thought that since the 90s.
Like,
is that still an issue?
yeah, people think that violent games promote violence, and kids promote like violent tendencies and thoughts based on like first person shooters or whatever.
I need those people to name me a violent game.
Well, there's people that like always talk about like Call of Duties and all that stuff that think that those things promote violent tendencies or violence against other people. And for me, it's like, what crack are you smoking? Like, I don't go and play. I play a lot of first person shooters when I get a chance, and that doesn't make me want to go shoot some people. Like, I watch a lot of I watch a lot of action movies or violent movies, and that doesn't make me want to go do violent shit to people. In fact, at one time we had the altercation at In-N-Out. I didn't beat the shit out of that guy.
You should have. In fact, I think you went too soft on that guy. I think you should have curb stomped the shit out of him and let him know.
I don't see the connection there. I think if you were to reverse that situation, we see a lot of PC things going on in the world, and we still continue to make non-PC fucking questions and decisions. I mean, I don't think you can. If that was the case, then you would constantly be brainwashing people to act better, right? We'd have. What is that? I'm thinking like John Orwell. Is it 1986? 1984? What's that book?
1984.
1984? We just start brainwashing people. Kind of like Equilibrium. Remember how they had them watching those videos every day and getting them yeah. That movie is very George Orwell. It's George Orwell, right?
Yeah. I still say that Equilibrium is better than The Matrix.
That's a hard one, man. First Matrix, the first one? The first one's pretty fucking good.
All of them. All right, man. You think it's time for viewer questions?
Yeah, we will right now. Let me just make sure it's George Orwell's 1984. Yeah, George Orwell. Which, by the way, man, it's kind of scary because we're getting there real quick with fucking all these CIA taps and everybody listening to everything. And then, Alexa and all these Amazon things are like totally listening to you. Your TVs are listening to you. Who was the one that just got popped the other day because Samsung? The TVs were recording you.
I asked my Alexa if it works for the CIA.
It didn't.
And the first time it didn't answer, I think, but then again, it probably didn't hear me.
Cling, I gotta go.
No, it was. I don't think it heard me because I was yelling at it from the living room. So I got up and I asked. I was like, Alexa, do you work for the CIA? And it was like, no, I don't work for the CIA. I work for Amazon.
Interesting.
I was like, all right.
You guys can get Vegeta with this pacifier.
I finally saw that episode. I was like, oh, that makes sense now.
Yeah, it's a filler. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy though, because I think slowly we are getting there, but I think he was off on his dates. It's not going to be 1984. It's going to be like
2024.
2104. You know what I mean? It's going to be a little further up, but everything is listening to us now. That's why I don't refuse to get any of that shit. I don't get Alexa. I don't get the Google. Is Alexa Google? Or is that Amazon? What's Amazon?
Amazon. Isn't the Echo?
Echo, yeah. I don't have the Alexa. I don't have Echo. I don't have a smart TV. Like, I don't watch a lot of TV as it is. So I don't give a shit. I'm not that lazy where I can't get my phone to write down something I need a reminder for later. You know what I mean? So anyways, 1984 is coming, dude.
Hey man, maybe it'll soon look like all the Dishonored game. It'll look like
Dishonored is dark as fuck.
We'll have those big machines just roaming around, just checking us out for no reason.
Oh, that's right. Dishonored just had machines walking around, right?
Had those like random ass noise things everywhere. BioShock 2 has that. Has those random like
I haven't played BioShock 2.
BioShock 1 or Infinite has those like announcer speakers that are just put everywhere and you just hear it.
It's gonna happen. It's bound to happen, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to. Let me see if I can cue up some music. Hold on.
So I was looking for music. None of the music I got really speaks.
Speaks. What are you trying to say?
Speaks
to you.
Speaks
to the topic.
Yeah, but it doesn't really do that. Unless you want some, I got some.
I don't think I got anything either. What I got? Oh, we weren't flagged last week on the music. That's pretty good, right?
Really?
Yeah. You know what we should do? We should just have this girl who was asking these questions get on the podcast. Because these are like texts I'm getting. I don't have anything good on my phone. What the fuck am I listening to? Yeah, I don't have any good music. Let me see if I can find the freaking song I used last time. Pow, 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 pow. Let's get a fat beat, dude. Just go ahead. You do it. You got this. I believe in you.
You want some, let's see what I got.
Oh, I found it. Hold up. All right. Right, so it's question time. Or was it? What are we calling this?
Viewer
Advice?
Viewer question time?
All right, hold on. I gotta cue this bitch up. Damn shitty. Anyways, it's so low budget right now. It's not even funny.
You should have had it queued up already.
I forgot about it. All right, ready?
Go.
All right. We got viewer question time. Oh yeah. How am I not? I'm like still tired. Anyways, so got some viewer questions. Let me load up these questions. Raher.
Well, I did have a song we could use.
Fail, son.
All right, I got the music next week.
So we had some not comments, but some feedback on last week's. The said woman who asked questions again this week. Did not feel like I answered very many questions, and I asked more questions than I answered.
You're welcome. You can. Oh, I'm sorry. I opened up my Instagram by mistake.
Close your Instagram, fool.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could be a help. Jonathan was here to witness my awesomeness.
And I think one thing we got requests of for were like different more so just sharing stories that we've had and stuff. I was gonna share my queefy story.
Oh, that doesn't have anything to do with anything.
But that's not this week. We'll do it next week.
The fuck? You're just bragging now.
No. It's telling you a story about something that happened to me and how I reacted to it.
Shit, like one time. The DeValo twins want to have a three-way with me. What?
Dude, speaking of, I haven't looked at the DeValo twins in a while. I'm gonna have to hit up that Google.
The fuck that have to do anything with what we're talking about? They're like, no, don't. I just want you to know.
I just want to let you guys just know. You know what I'm saying? I just want to just throw it out there in the universe.
Also, I'm measuring at 17 inches now. Getting lightheaded, but it's worth it. I pass out shortly afterwards. They tell me I did a good job. Is it true? All my change is missing from my wallet afterwards, but
I only regain consciousness after I bust and the blood comes back into my body.
They leave me sandwiches. That's all that matters.
Oh, jeez.
Braggadocious much?
That's not a braggadocious story.
It's just random. All right.
We'll talk about it next week.
Like one time I got tied up. I'm like, okay. Like, no, that's it. That's the end of the story.
I should just tell a story and then be like at the very end, be like, yeah, and then. I forgot the joke. Fuck it. Let's go to questions. I was going to just tell a story. I was going to say, I should just tell a story and in the end be like, all right, and then this is how it ended. And then be like, I'm just kidding with you guys. That's actually a porno I saw yesterday. That didn't happen to me. Look up Daddy's Home 13, and that's exactly what happened there.
You should do that. Porno, a real life experience.
All right. So the young woman, what did I call her? Jean Grey.
Mm-hmm.
Jean Grey had questions last week, and if you haven't heard that on the podcast, links down below. But she had some questions about her relationship problems, and she actually let me know, I think, a little bit more about the situation last time, which I wish I would have known, which would have helped me with my answers and not giving out more questions. But whatever. So she has more follow-up questions. She said, and I quote, and I'll just read it the way she wrote it because I was trying to PG it up a bit, but fuck it. Let's just move. She said, what makes a girl good at giving head?
No gag reflex.
Question number 2. What makes it attractive?
When you don't show me you're gagging. You know, when you're pulling out and you got all that spit, I don't want that.
When you
That's
can take the
nasty.
whole thing. The
That's
whole
gross.
thing. I just find it impressive.
Don't try to kiss me afterward either, nasty. Shit you watching.
Ugh.
I don't want that. Keep it to yourself.
You're like, the only time you can kiss me is if you brush your teeth a couple of times and swing some.
I'm going to use my foot to push you back in a defensive position.
Get the fuck back.
Get the fuck back.
What do they think? Okay, so I have heard about this, but she said, what do they think, as in us, of a girl spitting and slurping?
Oh, that's what turned me off to porn. We
All
just had this discussion. That turned me off to porn.
Okay, we'll talk about that one next. Any experiences with this and any bad BJs you've ever had? All right, so let's attack these questions one by one. So, you got a couple minutes. What makes a girl a good? Okay, I can't even fucking talk. What makes a girl good at giving head? And I think, as we talked about porn before, I think there are things that porn does well, and there's stuff that porn does bad. But I think typically there are some generalities, and there's some things where you're just like, all right, this is unnecessary. That's unnecessary, and you're just turning me off. In fact, you could probably tell by the fact that I'm turtling in now. You got to work harder to get. So, I think most guys are going to agree that you got to hit the head. You know what I'm saying? You got to hit that. You got to hit the tip. You can't just leave the tip unaccounted for, because the tip is the most sensitive part. So if you try to hit all that shaft action, it's just not going to. It's just going to be like, all right, cool. You might as well just fucking jerk me off at that point.
Yeah.
Right? Is there such a bad thing as bad head? I think that's question number 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
If they're all teeth.
Dude, I had that. I've had that before.
Just like.
Not all teeth, all right? Because then otherwise my dick would be looking like ground beef. But I've had, I in the past, I've had a girl who would give a blowjob. I've had this happen once, maybe twice. I don't know. I lost count. But when you're youth, shit happens. So there was a girl who was giving me a blowjob, and I think she just didn't know either the dimensions of her lips or where things were in the position.
I thought that was going to come out different. I thought you were going to be like, she didn't know the dimensions of my man rod.
And her jaw would just get... No, usually I take him to Subway. And I have him warm up.
Long.
I warm up with that foot-long sub.
Double meat. Let them know what's
You know what I'm
up.
saying? I got to warm up the jaw. It's like, dude, you don't go into the weightlifting room and start deadlifting 500 pounds off the... No, man. You see those guys that go in there and just start loading plates, and they're just like, my first rep right here, 500 pounds off the ground. City. Snap your shit up. Same thing. You got to lubricate those jaw joints. You know what I'm saying? Get this stuff nice and warmed up. Get a nice foot-long sub. There's plenty of jerky. There's plenty of chewing action there. You got to open up your mouth big to get that sub in there. You're warming everything up, man. It's like a nice active warm-up. And then you get home and you're like, how's that jaw doing?
Sore? Oh, it's going to be way more sore.
But seriously. So I've had that before where like, a girl would, be doing her thing, and then occasionally you get like a little bump on the teeth. Not like a train hit a wall bump, but more like just occasional scratching every once in a while. And I'm just like, it takes you out of the moment. 2, you're never gonna bust like that. All right, it's never gonna go anywhere, which means that girl's gonna be giving dick or sucking dick for like an hour, and then she's gonna be pissed off at you because your jaw is just locked open now.
Yeah.
So teeth is a major turnoff. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. So you brought it up more than I did. What are your thoughts on this spitting and slurping, as she called it?
Dude, no, I can't.
What?
I don't. No. It'll do it for me.
It doesn't do it for me either. I've seen it in porn, and I'm like, and I've never had it happen. If a girl did this to me, my mindset would turn from like, yeah, I'm gonna get to the business. It would turn from there to, well, let's see how this is gonna play itself out. Like, you get out of the zone and you're no longer into the moment. You're more like, well, this is like you know how you can't turn around when you see like an accident? It's like that. You're like, oh, how's it? What? Why you doing that?
Yeah, no. Yeah,
that's.
that's.
I don't need your teeth filtering out the fluid that's coming in out of your mouth.
No.
I don't get it, man. I've seen it in
That's
porno, and I'm like, I don't need you spitting on my dick.
Yeah.
I don't need you.
I'm like, I gotta clean that up later, right?
Like, I don't need a shower after all this.
Like, it's just all there.
An alcohol shower.
No, it's just all right there.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know where that's derived from. I don't know where you ladies think that's attractive.
I'm telling you, man, it's a fucking generation gap.
It's a porn thing, I think.
Yeah, it's a porn thing.
I think women are watching this porn and being like, "Oh, that dude likes." What? Why would that be attractive?
That happened on the porn I just watched earlier, and I hate that. They're like,
dude, I'm at the point now where I skip the blowjob scene in the porn.
They're like, oh, and then swallow it all up and just spit all back out. I'm like,
wait, was this like the jizz or just like mouth spit?
No, it was the jizz.
Oh, they do the spitting thing at the jizz. They do with, like, I've seen it with like spit.
I've seen it both. Either one, I don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not into it. I would suggest not doing it. Unless you're into some freaky dude that's like, I saw this thing in a porno, I want you to try. Like, but that's the only time I would suggest doing that. But I'm not into it. That will make me do the opposite of giraffe up, and that's turtle in. You know what I'm saying? No, don't do that.
I feel like that's a younger generation thing.
It might be. Well, she said she was what, 25 in last week's podcast?
Did she?
I think so. 25, I think. But I'm not into that. I would not recommend that unless you know the dude's gonna be into that. Is that, to me, it's not attractive. To me, it's not even funny. Like, I'm gonna look at that and I'm gonna tell my friends later about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, yo, dog, is this normal outside of porn? Because it's making its way to the mainstream now.
Yeah. What was our other question? Did we answer all of them? I feel like number 2 we didn't answer.
That was the one where it's like, what makes it attractive, I think.
Oh, okay.
What makes a blowjob attractive? Hold on, let me double check here. What makes it attractive? Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I think first and foremost, you got to be talking about like the pleasure of it, right? That's the most important part.
Mm-hmm.
If that's not cool, then already you're off to a bad start.
Yeah. So
the teeth thing already kind of knocks that down way low.
Mm-hmm.
Attractive though, like, are you into the thing where chicks are like looking at you, getting that eye contact going?
Sometimes.
Some people are sometimes into that and they're not, and I think that definitely is a porn thing because, of course, like the female porn star is always looking at the camera, and I think that's why they do it, because it's a thing. So I'm slightly into that. I can be into it. I can not be into it. Once again, because the priority is the pleasure part of it. If all the other stuff is there or not there, it's almost like, all right, whatever. But once again, this is just generalities, because if your dude's into some freaky shit where he's like, yeah, I need you to hold this pencil while you blow me, and in this other hand, I need you spreading butter on a piece of bread, like, then it's going to be a little weird. But
yeah,
generality wise, I think that eye contact most guys I think will be into it.
Yeah, most guys probably like some eye contact.
But you could probably go without it too.
Yeah, not like when we say eye contact, not like an owl staring into your soul in the forest.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
Like, all right, you know when you used to give, I think everybody's had this. Like when you used to give a speech, like in your like English class or whatever.
Yeah.
You had to make eye contact with like the room or whatever.
Right, you got to go around the room.
Yeah, you got to go around the room. So, blowing the dude, a little bit of eye contact, like a good 10 seconds worth. Look somewhere else, or look back down what you're doing. Close your eyes. Don't give a fuck. Like a good 45 seconds there, another 10 seconds of eye contact. That's probably a good amount. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Feel it out.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, like, my philosophy on sex has always been that you have to be comfortable in the things that you're doing, and you have to also be enjoying them. Mm-hmm. Because if you're a chick that's also just doing it because you're trying to please your guy, I think most times most guys are gonna just tell you not to give them blowjobs, because if it comes off forced, if it comes off kind of whatever, you're not gonna be giving the same energy out that that you normally would be in something that you enjoy, and then that'll stale the situation. That'll stale the motion or the flow or just the energy of it all. And then you're just like, whatever, it's not a big deal. But I have heard of dudes that just cannot get it up without getting a blowjob. And to those dudes, I say, stop watching porn and jerking off, because
you've gone to page 100 of Pornhub, and you need to stop.
That's ridiculous. If you can't get it up without having someone go blow you, like, that's weird. Either that, or like the only people I would excuse from that would be guys that are like 100 and like their testosterone levels are like really low, and then they need a little help. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a healthy male that you don't get turned on by seeing like a woman or getting pleasure by a woman, like, what's going on with you? Let's talk to a psychiatrist. Let's get some blood work done. Let's start looking into some shit, or stop jerking off and stop watching porn.
Yeah.
But anyways, eye contact might work. I think the way you attack the different anatomy of the mushroom tip is gonna be a thing, right? The way you attack things, the way you go about them, varying between face stuff and hand stuff is gonna be a thing.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, you gotta
use your hand,
flip it up,
your face,
flip it up.
Flip it up.
You gotta change things up. That's what I was trying to say. Flip it. I'm really into when you just grab it, just slam it up against my chest.
It. I was like, that's disrespectful.
I'm really into it. Just grab it and just slam it on my chest. That reminds me of that fucking scene from Stepdad. Is it Stepdad the movie called?
Yeah.
Remember that fucking scene when Mark Wahlberg gets called into the not gynecologist,
he's just a doctor.
Urologist. He's like a urologist, and he's like, look, this is what the ball should look like, and you just see the motion of him picking up a fucking something really big. Yeah. That thing just every time gets me, just bust out laughing.
Yeah.
But I think those are her questions.
Yeah.
I think she wanted us to share some things. I think next week I'll tell the story of Queefy, or maybe I should tell I think my funniest story is that one that I've told you a couple times about, but I'll wait for another day where I can tell that one, because that one's fucking hilarious. But anyways, I think we've hit our quota, man. A lot of shit we talked about. We talked about peeing in urinals. We talked about UFC this weekend. We talked about blowjobs.
Yeah.
Talked about how I wouldn't mind being an extra in a porno.
Keeping your choke hand strong.
Keeping your choke hand strong.
I'm actually surprised you didn't ask about choking.
I think some women are into that. Some women aren't. I feel like the younger generation definitely is into it. But I think that choking is a new invention of an old concept. So what I mean by that is that I feel like women, as much as they want to fucking have this nice guy or whatever, they want an aggressive guy because they quote unquote feel like they need a man, right? They want to feel like somebody's more powerful than them, or somebody more aggressive than them is taking them on. So I think the choking is a new version of a guy like flipping a girl, or a guy being just aggressive in bed and kind of showing off a little bit of power. I think it's the same thing as that. That's been around forever. Like, chicks have always wanted a guy that just fucking grabs them and just flips them, and you know what I mean? Like a pancake and shit, just fucking
just like that, huh?
Just like that. Just, grab them, just hold on them hips and just fucking light it up. You know what I'm saying? Just, go to town. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I see you.
Uh-huh.
Get that long hair and just wrap it around your hand a few times.
Yank it back a little bit. Yeah.
Just pull it back.
Say, let her know what's up. Just gotta let her know what's up. Let her know who's holding that power. You know what I'm saying?
Napalm that back. Napalm that back out.
That's right. Blow out that back. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta do.
Yeah, if you're into it.
But my point is that I think that aggression is now converted into choking. And that's what it is. I mean, it's not like somebody hates the idea of blood flowing to their brain or air flowing to their lungs. I think it's the idea that somebody has a little bit of power over you, and they're like kind of dominating you in a sexual way. I think that's what women are getting off on. Just like the flipping of the body or the hips, or just being aggressive and grabbing hard, is the same kind of dominance in a sexual way.
That was deep, man.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to get this podcast flowing.
I'll let you just spit that mad knowledge, man.
There you go, ladies. Go tell some people about this podcast. Let them know what kind of knowledge we're dropping here.
Yeah, tell all your friends that we got answers for you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go into that Drake song. What is it like? What is it? Something like something about friends. You said something about friends. Shit.
Oh, what's up with your best friends?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Tell them we can all have some fun. Believe me.
So, anyways, yeah, I think you should tell your friends. We have some more female questions.
Yeah, let them know. Let them know.
It's always cool to learn new shit. Like Ari's podcast, he talked to 2 girls about like their periods. I learned a lot of shit I did not know about female periods. It's fucking crazy. He did it in a way where I wasn't 100% grossed out. Like I was just slightly grossed out. But but it's, I mean, look, man, in that respect, girls have it fucking rough.
You're like, oh, I don't mind eating that again.
Anyways, you definitely think about the kind of shit that we're talking about. Though you're like, whoa.
All right, did we answer all her questions?
Yes,
I want
we
her
did.
To be
so, well, let me
happy.
go back to the questions to double check because
I'm not like her current boyfriend. I want to leave her happy and satisfied.
Damn, throwing salt at that wound.
I'm a giant pink Himalayan sea salt rock.
A brick of it.
A brick of it.
A glowing light of salt.
A glowing light of it.
All right. So the questions were: what makes a girl good at giving head?
I think we got that.
I think we covered that. So, I won't go over the answers. You can go back. What makes it attractive? We talked about that.
Yes.
What do they think of a girl spitting and slurping?
I'm not into
that either.
Some people are.
I'm getting turned off right now. Just thinking about it.
Particularly if you're watching the same porns that maybe I've seen. I don't know.
Any experiences with this? Oh, that was a question. Any experiences of splitting and slurping? No, I do not.
No.
And I would have cut that shit off right then and there.
Go get me a towel.
Go get me something to wipe this shit up with. What the fuck's wrong with you? And when you get back, think about what you did.
Fuck is this? All over me?
Finish me off. All right. Any experiences with this? No. Any bad BJs they've ever had? So we've ever had. We tied my teeth story, which I wasn't fond of at all. But it's the story. Now we talking about it on the podcast, so it pays for itself. All right, Jean Grey. Hopefully that answered your question. You should tell your friends to ask us some questions. We need to have some females on this podcast again. Oh shit, my phone's going off. We need to have some females on this podcast. That way we can have we can have back and forth questions about sexuality and stuff like that.
Yeah. Be like, how far is too deep?
Is it a length or girth thing? Would you rather be split open like a Kit Kat or just fucking
bust it open like a soup can?
Yeah, just like that.
Maybe when you tell your friends about this, leave that part out so we get more questions.
Yeah, maybe. That's probably a good point. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Links for everything's down below. Ruben's social media, my social media, links to our YouTube channels, apart from the one you're listening to. I was thinking about putting... I was looking into SoundCloud. I haven't looked into it enough, but I might start uploading these to SoundCloud.
You should do that.
Yeah, which it might be pretty easy to do, actually. And I think Javi gave me that idea. Not holler, but shout out to Javi. And that's it. I got to figure out how to put this in iTunes, but that's a topic for another day. So we'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe, all that stuff.